Reba and Donnie, how would you describe the changes in your music and in your careers over the past 10 years?
Several years ago, Reba and I were involved in the business of Christian music. And being involved in that aspect of Christian music, we were like most people, I guess, and considered ourselves to be more entertainers. And we were kind of lax in lifestyle. We had no understanding of the local church or a commitment to a local church. During that season in our lives, I found myself basically ended up alcoholic, drug addict, you name it, that's what I was. And our lives and marriage had basically come to an end, and a pastor of a local church reached out to us, and through the ministry of a local church, we were restored. And out of the healing that came from that and the restoration that God did, God began to speak to our hearts and said, now I want you to go to my local church and minister to the wounded ones in my body. And it was kind of a unique word. He spoke, comfort those with the same comfort that you've been comforted with. And Reba and I prayed many times that God would have stopped then, but he didn't. He went on to say, and afflict those who are comfortable. So we have found our ministry in the last several years being one that's on the cutting edge of challenging the church of the Lord to rise up and to grow up to a new standard of understanding we've got to be mature Christians.
Also, we don't want to open anybody else's mail from the Lord, meaning what we do is not necessarily what everybody else is called to do. God spoke a specific assignment to us to go heal his, wounded, broken, battered body. But this is an army, and you've got all kinds of assignments in an army. Some of us are in the Air Force, and we do intercession. Some are the Marine troops, and they go in, and they're the hands-on. They're the people that are working at the Salvation Army and at the missions, and they're in the combat zones. There are all kinds of assignments. The danger that we have to watch as the body of Christ is that we don't start thinking, hey, ours is the only assignment. If you don't do it this way, then you're not in the army. I've learned it takes all of us working together, each one doing his part. It's like a body. The big toe may think it's the only part, but the eye is so important, but yet we don't just need our eyes. We have to have hands to do what our eyes see. It's all of us doing our assignment, doing our part. And I'm thankful that the Lord allowed us to go back to the local church. At first, I fought him about it. I didn't want to go back to the church. I said, hey, they're all saved. They don't need me. But when I got involved in the church, I realized, they need me, I need them. It's us working together. The local church is that tool in the hand of God working in the world to do the work of Jesus.